guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today it's another story time. This time is slightly different, and yes, I was bullied, but I'm in a place where, you know, I'm over it. So it's kind of a funny story at the same time. It's not really an emotional one for me, I'd say. It happened years ago when I was around, I was in primary school, so I'll say about 8 to 10. I don't think, yeah, around 8, 10, 11, around that age. So I used to live in an estate in Bethnal Green. It's all my East Londoners watching, hey! It was these 3 girls, like, we were like BFFs. We all lived in the same estate. So I don't even know what it was over. Like, we were friends for like years. Like, we'll go to each other's houses, have dinner, all of that good stuff. So one day they were saying I said something, or she said this, I said that, all that she said, he said business. And they basically like used to play out and leave me out, but I kind of knew that, you know, they were being shady, so I kind of distanced myself from them. So I'll see them playing outside, and, you know, I'll just peep through my bedroom window, just looking like, oh, I want to play. But, you know, I had too much pride to be like, oh, can I play with you guys? Because I knew they had a problem with me. But the thing is that it was a situation between everyone. It wasn't just me alone, so it was just kind of weird. Kind of weird how they kind of left me out. But, you know, I thought nothing of it. Until like one day, you know, I saw them face to face, and they just like started giving me dirty looks, calling me names. The one thing I will always remember, they called me Tracy the Tramp. One day I was like chilling on my balcony, and I saw them like skipping, running across the street. They're like, Tracy the Tramp, Tracy the Tramp. And I just froze. I was like, oh my gosh, wow, these girls are so evil. And that moment, I swear my heart just crushed. Like, obviously at that time I didn't think I was a tramp. Like, they may have had, you know, better clothes than me, because I always play out in my home clothes. I didn't have the best of clothes. But you know when you don't think you're a tramp, but then when they start saying it, you're like, wow, am I really a tramp? Back then I was really emotional, and I was really upset when they said that, and I just really stayed at my house for a period of time. Every time they'll see me, they'll call me names, but I just ignore it, and like they'll like whisper to each other, so they made it obvious that they were talking about me. Until one day my older cousin came to the rescue. Hey Nicola, if you're watching. She's amazing, honestly. I told her about it. She's not much older than me, she's like 2 years older or a year older. And she was like, oh, what happened to your friends, blah blah. And I told her about it, and she was like, no, this can't be happening. We're gonna talk to those girls. And I was like, no. I was so scared. I was like, no, like, I didn't want any commotion, because she doesn't live around here, so she only comes once a month or something. So when she's not here, what is going to happen? And so she was like, no, I'm not having it. I'm going to talk to those girls. So one day she went up to them. She was like, oh, what have you been saying about my cousin? And they're like, oh, we ain't been saying nothing, blah blah blah. Don't like her. She was like, if you've got anything to say it to my face. And they were like, and she was like, Tracy, come down here, Tracy, come down here. So I must have went down here, and I was like, yeah. Like, I thought I was so bad. My cousin was like, yeah, they want to apologise. And I was like, I was like, no, this can't be happening, this can't be real at all. And then she's like, yeah, they want to apologise. And then she was like, what have you guys got to say? And like, bearing in mind, she's only like a year older than us. She's not even, you know, a big woman. But yeah, they listened, and they were like, yeah, we're sorry, and you know, we shouldn't have said that, we need to make up, sort of thing. And I was like, okay, apology accepted. But deep down I knew it would never be the same as before. And then after that, she was like, see, I told you. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe. She's like, yeah, if they try it again, call me and I'm coming down. And then I knew, yes, this girl's got my back. I just felt so relieved, like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. And every time I saw them, they'll say hi, and I'll just be like, you're right, but we'll never play out. But it was never the same. But it was a funny situation. I look back and I think, wow, like, it meant a lot. Like, the fact that they weren't talking to me, they were calling me names, it actually did hurt me. But looking back at it, I just laugh. Like, I always tell people, yeah, they used to call me Tracy the Tramp. Literally, T, Tracy the Tramp. And I used to believe it. I used to think, oh wow, I'm really a tramp. My mum would just be like, no, ignore them. You don't have the nicest clothes, you don't have the latest clothes. You become used to that name. But yeah, that was it really. Some people might not think it's bullying, some people might. I think it's bullying. If you're making the person feel some type of way, or you're calling them names, like, it doesn't have to be physical bullying, but it was an emotional It was definitely emotional bullying. Thank God for my cousin for intervening and putting a stop to it. So you always need that older person, older sister, older cousin to look out for you, and ever since that day it was just good. Yeah, that was it guys. I hope you do enjoy my story time. I hope this helped any of you. If you have been bullied before, if you are being bullied, you know, I'm going to leave some links in the description box. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed thus far. There's definitely more videos to come, more challenges, more adventures, loads more. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also leave a comment. I love to see what you guys are thinking and your opinion. Thank you guys, and have a fabulous week. Bye.